Saben mis sentimientos, siente mi amor.
Hi, and welcome to Africalēnisi. Today's topic, children's topic, is Lulu goes to school. Have a look.
Mira,
Lulu goes.
saben mis sentimientos, siente mi amor.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a little village on a hill. Her name was Lulu. She lived there with her granny, Ola. Lulu and Granny Ola lived happily in Granny's little house on a green hill. Granny Ola was very nice and was loved by all. Lulu loved her very much. Every morning, Lulu sat by the window in her granny's little house and watched us, the other kids, went to school. She wanted to go to school too. One evening, as Granny sat knitting in her cozy chair by the fire, Lulu asked, "Can I go to school, Granny?" Lulu's granny smiled and said, "Of course you can, my dear, when the time is right." She smiled again and went back to her knitting. The next morning, Lulu sat by the window and watched as the kids marched merrily to school. She had an idea. Lulu wore her best dress quickly and followed the kids going to school. She walked quietly and slowly behind them until they got to school. Lulu watched silently as the kids walked into their classrooms. Soon, everyone was gone. Lulu was lost and didn't know where to go. She sat outside one of the classrooms and tried to listen through the window. The teacher had a nice voice, and she was singing to the class. Suddenly, Lulu heard a voice behind her. "Who are you? And what are you doing here?" Guess what? It was the headmaster of the school. Lulu looked up bravely and told him, "My name is Lulu, and I want to go to the school. I want to be in class with the other kids," she added. The headmaster smiled gently at Lulu and asked, "Where do you live? Let me take you home." The headmaster took Lulu to her granny's house and knocked on the door. Granny opened the door and let him in. "Do come in." She looked worried and asked Lulu where she had been. She asked Lulu to go to her room while she spoke to the headmaster. Lulu could hear them whispering from her room. She hoped she was not in any trouble. The next day, Lulu sat by the window again to watch the kids go to school. This time, her granny came to her and said, "Get ready, Lulu. The time is now right. You are going to school today." Lulu smiled happily and hugged her granny. She was finally going to school. At school, Lulu made new friends who were very kind to her. They gave her some nice gifts to take home. She also learned to write and spell a few words and was very happy because she was in school. This ends Lulu's saga of going to school. Check it out.
Mira,
I hope you enjoyed as I read it to you. Until next time, don't forget to tell mommy to share, to like, to subscribe, to comment, and click on the notification bell if you want to hear more stories, more children's stories, that is. And don't forget to get these books on Amazon. The author is Delali Avemega. Tschüss.
me dejes sufrir, mamá, quita mi dolor.
Until next time. Bye.
Eso, coge lo que quieras, toma con razón. Lo que quieres te voy a dar también mi corazón. Te voy a dar mi corazón. Dice eso, como te necesito. Te necesito. Te necesito. Por eso mira, escucha de nuevo. Por tu amor me muero, ahí te voy a esperar, porque yo te necesito.